Morning, everybody. So I'm looking at teaching tips for the swan dive. So really important for the swan dive. You've got to have 180 degrees of thoracic flexion. So we know, shoulder flexion. We know that the last 30 to 40 degrees of shoulder flexion is coming from the thoracic. So here's my client here. Everybody is different. So it's the same as eggs. Scrambled, boiled, fried, poached. Everybody's different. So first of all, I'm going to have a look here palpating on the spine. I'm going to see areas of tightness and areas of weakness. So when I'm palpating, I've got more tightness or more stability through the thoracic and a little bit more indentation through the lumbar. Now keep your body strong, and all I want you to do now to the client is float the arms to go up as far as you can. That's it, good. And slowly go back down. Do 5 more. Now, as the client's lifting the arms up and down, I'm looking to see if there's any compensation coming in the lower back here. So I'm actually going to dig my fingers in, and yet there is overfiring. So this swan dive, I'm going to have to be careful of because there's compensatory patterns coming here, and that's because of a little bit of lack of mobility in the thoracic. But apart from that, it's quite good. Okay, so this is how I'm going to cue the client to come on first. So I'm going to cue the client to come on into the froggy, drop to go down first, pubic bone goes onto the box, then it drops down. Then they're just going to go into a long line. That's all we're going to do, thumbs up to the ceiling and slowly come back 3 times. Then we're going to go into the long line 1. Then you bend the knees and you lift to go up, 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 up. Now you can see for me, I'm very stiff. Then you find the long line and slowly go back down. So you do have to be careful with this exercise because if you are locked in your thoracic, like me, all you're doing is mobilizing here. And this is something I'm working on, really working on the facet joint. So on we get then. So very careful. That's it, good. Go into that froggy. And I'm spotting here as well because it can be quite frightening. That's it, pubic bone down, and just get the client as comfortable as possible. And of course, everybody's different. So first of all, get that connection with the heels. We want to feel the sacrum heavy here, guys. The sacrum's going to want to go into anterior tilt, and that can be because of dominance of the hip flexors. So let's just find the long line or the long plank. Here we go. As you lift to go up, 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 up into that long line, now squeeze the inner thighs. The thumbs are up to the ceiling because that creates more of a long line or on and more opening through the shoulders, and slowly go back down. Bend the knees to come in, bend to go in, set 2, and 2 to go out, out, out. Beautiful, nice. Little bit of compensatory here, but it's not too bad. As you slowly go back down once more, and slowly go out, out, out. Thumbs up to the ceiling, good. And slowly come back in. So with most clients, I'd go up to there only. Now, if you've got somebody with great mobility through the thoracic plus 180 degrees or near shoulder flexion, I'll go into the next level. So I want to find the long line first. 1. That's it, good. Now then, you're going to think of scooping the tummy and drawing it up. Bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees. As you go up, 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 because you've got the support here too. Then she's going to straighten the knees and find the long line and slowly come to go back down, arms by sides. Last time, and straighten the long line. 1. Good. Now bend the knees. I'm insisting here. Drop the belly. Lift the belly up, 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 up. Good. Beautiful. And find the long line and straighten and slowly come back down. You can take yourself off. Good. So everybody's body is different. There is no right or wrong. Remember, we're all like eggs. Some of us are scrambled, poached, boiled, fried. Everybody's different. But the main key things for this exercise is to make sure you've got openness in the front of the quads, because if you're dominant in the hip flexors, you're going to be slightly anterior tilt. 180 degrees in the shoulder flexors. So if you're just getting up to about 40, like me, you're going to be compensating in the lumbar, and you need to have mobility through that thoracic. So if the thoracic isn't mobilizing, all there's going to be is compensatory patterns in the lumbar and the cervical neck. So it's not about doing the exercise, it's about adapting the exercise to the client in front. And that's where real teaching comes in. So you're looking at the person, is this exercise suitable for this person? Could I do a different one? Enjoy your day.